Welcome back, dear students. Today our topic is classification of meristems. First of all, we will discuss the classification of meristems on the basis of origin and method of development. There are three types of meristems on the basis of their origin and method of development. The first one is promeristem. Promeristem originates from embryo, that means it is present in embryonic stage, and that is why this is also known as primordial or embryonic meristem. And it is actually a group of cells that lays down the foundation of a plant part or a plant organ. That means a group of promeristematic cells which are present in the embryonic stage, they lay down the foundation. They are involved in the formation of a plant organ or a plant part. And a limited number of these promeristematic cells, they divide repeatedly, they divide continuously and give rise to primary meristem. Okay, they give rise to primary meristem, which is our next type on the next slide. Now the primary meristem. Primary meristem, it originates from the embryonic stage, from promeristem or embryonic meristem. मैंने आपको बोला जो एम्ब्रियोनिक मेरिस्टम और प्रोमेरिस्टम जिसको हम बोलते हैं, it is present in the embryonic stage. Some cells of this promeristem, they divide repeatedly, and when they divide repeatedly, they give rise to another group of cells which is known as primary meristem. और याद रखना, ये जो प्राइमरी मेरिस्टम होता है, it is always in active state. It is always active. It is always actively dividing, and because of their division, the primary permanent tissues of the primary plant body are formed. Okay, the primary meristem divides continuously and gives rise to the primary permanent tissues of the primary plant body. जो primary plant body होती है जिसमें secondary growth नहीं हुई होती है, that primary plant body is formed from the primary meristem. Okay, for example, we have a promeristem at the apex of the shoot in the embryonic stage. जो एम्ब्रियोनिक स्टेज होता है, अगर आप उसका शूट एपेक्स देखोगे, there is a group of promeristematic cells, and these promeristematic cells, they divide repeatedly and forms three different types of primary meristems. याद रखना, पहले आपके पास है promeristem. Promeristem divides repeatedly and forms the primary meristem. Okay, and primary meristem is involved in the formation of the primary plant body. इसी तरह ये जो promeristem था यहाँ पे at the apex of embryonic shoot, it has given rise to three different types of primary meristems. Protoderm, which forms the dermal tissues, epidermis of the plant organ; procambium, which forms the primary vascular elements, xylem and phloem; and finally ground meristem, which forms the cortex and pith of the primary plant. Now we have another type which is known as secondary meristem. Secondary meristem originates as new meristems. They originate as new meristems from permanent tissues which have already undergone differentiation. जो आपके पास अभी primary plant body है, except root apices and shoot apices, all the cells of the primary plant body are differentiated. Okay? If some of these differentiated cells, they retain the power of division, they become meristematic. Okay, this group of cells which have retained the power of division, it forms the secondary meristem. Okay, याद रखना, they don't have their own promeristems because these are actually the differentiated cells which have undergone de-differentiation. That means they have retained the power of division. Okay, and these meristems arise in plant organs whenever and wherever they are needed. ये जो secondary meristems होते हैं, they arise in plant organs whenever and wherever they are needed. For example, मैं आपको बताऊंगा, अगर एक plant organ में एक कट आ जाएगा, वहाँ पे cork cambium बनता है. That means अभी need है cork cambium की. Okay, which is a secondary meristem, and that cork cambium helps us in healing of wounds. And let's move on to the examples. We have two examples of a secondary meristem. The first one is vascular cambium. Okay, वेस्कुलर कैम्बियम। वेस्कुलर कैम्बियम में क्या होता है? वेस्कुलर कैम्बियम इज constituted of two types of cambia. One is known as intervascular cambium, and second one is known as intravascular cambium. जो इंट्राफेस्कुलर कैम्बियम होता है, इंट्राफेस्कुलर कैम्बियम इज दैट कैम्बियम विच इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन जाइलम एंड फ्लोएम, प्राइमरी जाइलम एंड प्राइमरी फ्लोएम. बट intervascular cambium is that cambium which is present between the vascular bundles. Okay, here some cells which are present between the vascular bundles, I will make it more clear. Here this is the structure of stem. You have vascular bundles. Okay, you have vascular bundles here, and there are two types of cambia which form the vascular cambium. This one is known as, this layer of cells is known as intravascular cambium. This one, it is known as intravascular cambium, which is present between xylem and phloem. Okay, this is xylem and this is phloem. This layer of cells which is present between xylem and phloem, this is known as intravascular cambium. And here a group of cells, a group of parenchymatous cells here, they also function as meristematic cells, which is known as intervascular cambium. Okay, जो intervascular cambium होता है, it is a secondary meristem because it has originated from the differentiated parenchymatous cells. I will repeat this. Let's make it more clear. Here, this is the structure of primary stem. You have the primary vascular bundles. Okay, you have the primary vascular bundles here, and this single primary vascular bundle is constituted of xylem on the inside and phloem on the outside. Okay, and between xylem and phloem you have the intravascular cambium here. Okay, and here some of the parenchymatous cells which have differentiated already, they retain the power of division, they become meristematic, and this group of cells which forms an arc-like structure, this is known as intervascular cambium. Okay, and now this intervascular cambium and intravascular cambium, they will form a ring-like structure which is vascular cambium. Okay, another example of this secondary meristem is cork cambium, which is involved in the formation of periderm. ये हम पढ़ेंगे डिटेल में. Periderm is constituted of phallogen, phalloderm and phallem. Okay, and this cork cambium is also involved in the healing of wounds. I will repeat this one. Secondary meristem is that type of meristem in which the individual meristematic cells, they arise from the differentiated cells of the primary plant body, and this type of meristem is involved in the production of secondary tissues, secondary xylem, secondary phloem, and we have cork cambium. Cork cambium is involved in the formation of periderm and healing of wounds. Now, classification of meristems on the basis of their function. There are three different types on the basis of function of meristems. The first one is protoderm. मैंने आपको ये बोला, ठीक है. Protoderm is the outermost layer of meristematic cells of young growing region. You have the embryonic plant body, and the outermost layer of meristematic cells of this young growing plant body, this is known as protoderm and forms the epidermis of plant organ. Okay, this is on the base. This classification is based on the function of the meristematic tissues. Now we have the procambium. Cells of the young growing region which by their elongation and differentiation form primary vascular tissues. That meristematic tissue of young growing plant body, or you can say of embryonic plant body, which is involved in the formation of primary vascular tissues, xylem and phloem, this is known as procambium. And finally, ground meristem. It is a portion of young growing region. It is a portion of those meristematic cells which gives rise to hypodermis, cortex, and pith. Okay, I will repeat this one. On the basis of function, we have three types of meristems. Protoderm, it is the outermost layer of meristematic cells of young growing regions of the embryos which form the epidermis of the plant organ. Then we have procambium, those cells of the young growing region of the embryos which by their elongation and differentiation form the primary vascular tissues which are xylem and phloem. And we have ground meristem. It is that portion of young growing region of the embryo which gives rise to hypodermis, cortex, and pith. This is all about the different classification schemes of the meristematic tissues, and in the next part we are going to discuss the permanent tissues. Till then, stay blessed and thank you.